What's up YouTubers, Johnny DIY here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to replace the battery on your HP laptop. If you guys are new to my channel, do me a favor, click the subscribe and the notification bell so you can get all my new videos. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, so this is the computer we're going to be working on today. This is an HP Pavilion. It happens to be the X360 convertible tablet, but it's going to be the same process on any HP Pavilion laptop. This model is, it's almost impossible to see, but these are the only tools we're going to be using today. This is a multi-bit small screwdriver. I'll go ahead and put links down in the description to one of these for you guys, and then a regular razor blade. So if we look on the back right here, we're going to have to remove this black casing, and right here there's 1, 2, 3 screws, none on the sides. Just look all the way around the edges. And then you're gonna have pads. We're just gonna peel off these top 2 little plastic covers, the rubber pieces, towards the screen. Peel it off, there's a little plastic sticker too, you gotta get that off too. And then if you have a little indentation on that top side, get your razor blade and we're gonna carefully peel back this little cover. Sometimes there's a screw under these, just peels right off. Yes, there's one more little screw under there. Okay, so first we'll take the screws out of underneath those little covers, little rubber covers. That's going to be the Phillips head bit, and it's going to be the 1-0 bit. The smaller bit we're going to be using for the other screws is going to be, we're going to use the smallest Phillips head, 000. Whichever one fits the best, 000, and this one fits the best for me. That screw out, and then that screw under that little cover, that's going to be a small one, the 000. Make sure you put adequate pressure downwards when you're taking these out so not to strip them, but they're not in there super tightened down or anything. And then on that front cover there's the 3, one in the middle and one on each side. This middle one is silver, but appears to be the same. All 6 screws out now. So now we have to start kind of peeling this back casing off, and we're going to start on this edge up here towards the hinge side. Just use your fingernails, your fingers, you can kind of get in there right where the hinge is. I'm just pulling upwards. See? Just kind of peeling it back. Go a little at a time, back and forth on each side. We'll go all the way around the casing now that we've got it started. There we go. You'll feel it when it gets all loosened up. And you're going to carefully lift the cover. Now we can go ahead and look at the battery, and I don't suggest ordering one of these batteries unless you're absolutely certain, because there's a lot of these different kinds of battery models that fit only specific ones. So I always suggest opening it up first so you can get a good look at it, see which one you actually need. If you look right here on this little white sticker with the barcode, it actually says the HP spare part number. Also go ahead and put a link down in the description to an Amazon link where I got the replacement one for this. We're actually going to use the bigger Phillips, just the 0 on this. To get these out, they're little silver screws. They're actually just in the corners. There's one in each corner. And then 2 here. Now once you've got all those 6 silver screws taken out, you're just going to gently lift the battery and we're going to pull it towards us. And that's just going to disconnect this part from here. And this whole battery is going to be able to be removable now. Now symptoms of a bad battery is this casing may be a little bloated. Your battery won't be holding a charge long, or sometimes not at all. Now we've got our new battery, and you can just take that and make sure it matches up with our old battery. So we'll take the new one and we're going to gently slide that in, being careful to get it started right here before we push it in all the way, and then just gently press it in. It's firmly seated. We're going to take those 6 small screws and put those back in. Now you really don't need to wrench those little small screws down too much. Just till they snug down is good. Then we'll take that back panel and we're gonna lightly put that on and line it up. Once it's lined up, you can kind of feel it. Just take your hands and gently press all the way around the casing and it should snap in pretty much all the way around. You don't have to do this very hard either. You don't want to damage the screen underneath. 2 larger screws, the ones that went under the plastic covers on the top, we'll screw those ones in. One small screw that was underneath that little tiny circular cover, that in. Then we have the 3 along the bottom edge. Those are actually the smallest screw head ones. We'll put the smaller Phillips bit on those so we don't strip them. Now before you put all the screws in, maybe you just put 2 in the battery after you put it in. You can turn on the computer and test it to make sure that new battery is functioning properly. Take those rubber little feet with the sticker, get them lined up, press them back down. That tiny little rubber circle, see if I can get that back on. Keeps the dust out of there. If they're not sticking, you can just go ahead and put a tiny dab of regular super glue on them. 1 on each corner is good, but just a little bit so that you can get them off in the future. Power it on and test it out. Make sure that battery is functioning correctly. Okay, when you first start it back up with that new battery, you may get an alert that it's gonna reboot. That's fine. It'll say that. Just leave it alone and let it boot up on its own. Now, if you don't use an actual HP battery, we're using a knockoff HP, so we're just gonna press enter. And it's gonna boot up. Now the battery should have enough charge to get you going, but if not, just plug it in. And it's good to charge it right up once you get it all booted up. Okay, just finished booting, everything's good. This is great, guys, it's all working. Hopefully you found some of this video helpful and it helped you out. If it did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe and click the notification bell so you can get my new video. All right, guys, thanks for watching Johnny DIY. Keep on doing it yourself. Take care.